The enigma of the ant world, the unsolved mysteries and fascinations surrounding ants. Before we continue, please subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you. Introduction. Ants and their civilization. Ants, those tiny, hardworking creatures that we often see, ignore, or sometimes stomp on. But please be careful of these little fellas at your peril. Beyond their minuscule size and often pesky nature is an elaborate, almost human-like civilization teeming with complexity and intrigue. Broad overview of ants. Here's a little nugget of knowledge for you. There are over 12,000 species of ants worldwide spread across virtually every landmass. Yeah, you heard that right. 12 large ones. It's a wide world out there, from the bitty common house ant to the exotic, hairy, carnivorous bullet ant in South America. Why studying ants is intriguing and vital. And why should you care, you might ask? Well, ants are like that member of the animal kingdom that's been quietly chugging along, performing hefty lifting in ecology. Studying them helps us understand complex social systems, environmental impacts, and, oh, funny thing, potential solutions to human traffic problems. Wait, what? Yeah, I'll get into that. A deeper look into the ant society. The hierarchical structure of ant colonies. Have you ever looked at an ant colony and thought, what happens in there? It's like a seamless motherboard, perfectly synchronized. Each ant colony has a strict hierarchical structure, much like an office space. There's the queen, CEO if you will, the female workers, the employees, and male ants whose primary role is to mate with the queen. Someone's got to do it, right? Distinct roles within an ant colony. Each ant has a specific role to play. Worker ants scuttle about collecting food, caring for the young, or guarding the nest. Meanwhile, the queen fulfills her regal duty of laying eggs to increase her colony population. The males live a short, glamorous life of mating and dying, much like those crazy rock stars. Communication methods within the ant world. And how do they communicate, you ask? They don't form a queue outside the boss ant's chamber. They use pheromones, sound, touch, and even body language. It's like a secret Morse code, or ant WhatsApp. The puzzling phenomena around ant behavior. The mystery of ant navigation. Ever wonder how ants navigate? They certainly don't use Google Maps. They use visual landmarks and integrate magnetoreception, which is still being understood. They're like tiny, lost hikers with a superhuman internal compass and excellent memory. The paradox of self-organization and collective intelligence. The most mind-boggling part? These teeny creatures exhibit robust collective intelligence. With fundamental communication, ants become one unified superorganism, making complex decisions like a town hall meeting to decide the best pizza place. The enigma of ants' super strength. Then there's the matter of their crazy superhuman strength. Fancy lifting 50 times your weight? An ant can. That's equivalent to a human lifting an SUV. Gym buffs, eat your hearts out. Ants and their ecological significance. Ants' role in soil aeration and nutrient cycling. Ecological superheroes, ants play a vital role in soil maintenance. Remember the worker ants mentioned earlier? They tirelessly tunnel through the soil, improving aeration and nutrient cycling better than any fancy artificial tool. Free landscaping, anyone? Ants as predators and prey, their place in the food chain. Ants are predators and prey, making them vital players in the ecosystem's food chain. They feast on organic material and decayed animals, cleaning service alert, while providing snack breaks for birds, spiders, or lizards. Talk about a balanced diet, eh? The impact of ants on plant evolution. It might be hard to believe, but ants have played a part in plant evolution, aiding seed dispersal and providing safe environments for growing seeds. Your garden greens owe their lives to these tiny superworkers. The mysterious aspects of ant physiology. Resilience. Ants' survival in extreme conditions. Were they ever considered that ants are one of the most resilient beings on Earth? From scorching deserts to freezing Antarctica, they thrive everywhere, making a mockery of our human sensitivity to weather changes. Lifespan. Comparing queens, workers, and males. Unlike the pop stars I mentioned, queen ants live long, up to 30 years, while male ants barely make it past a week post-mating. Workers have a middle row seat, living up to a year. It's like watching lifespan lotteries. Reproduction and the enigma of ant metamorphosis. Then comes reproduction with an air of metamorphosis. Starting as eggs, they transform into larvae, pupa, and then adults, metamorphosing more dramatically than any pop diva. Conclusion. Summarizing the mysteries of ants. So there you have it, folks. The world of ants. It's an enigma, full of mysteries, riddles, and marvels, from the unsolved navigation puzzle and super-strength enigma to their fascinating, bustling micro-societies. The importance and impact of further studies. Continuing to study ants will assist in comprehending altruism, division of labor, population density, invasion biology, and even traffic flow. To say they're just bugs is doing these fantastic creatures an injustice, tying the enigma of ants to the greater biological understanding. Understanding the ant world truly ties into a greater biological understanding of evolution, physiology, and sociology. It sheds new light on civilization, survival, and coexistence, challenging what we know and how we perceive the world. Frequently asked questions. What is the most fascinating fact about ants? Ants have been around since the time of the dinosaurs, and they can lift to 50 times their body weight. How do ants exhibit complex behaviors with such tiny brains? They exhibit collective intelligence, a system in which a group can solve problems that stump an individual. Why do ants live in colonies? Living in colonies allows them to divide labor, protect each other, and raise more ants together. How do ants communicate with each other? Ants communicate through pheromones, tiny chemical signals that provide directions, warn of danger, or organize work. Why are ants important for our ecosystem? Ants are important in nutrient recycling. They act as predators and also prey. They aid in seed dispersal and affect plant evolution. Can ants survive in extreme conditions? Absolutely. Ants thrive in diverse climates, from the desert to the freezing regions of Antarctica. How are ants able to carry items that are multiple times their weight? Their small size works to their advantage. Because they are so lightweight, they can manage burdens much heavier than they are. Thank you for watching.